What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Westerbros podcast. We're back right now for season 2 of Stranger Things. We're doing an interesting little situation where, let's introduce ourselves. I'm Andrew Schulz. I'm here with Jack Leary. I'm here with Marco, No Face God,
The Many-Face God,
the no Twitter, the no Instagram, the no nothing. Came through in a camel pea coat. What was it again? Oatmeal pea coat. Even worse. I will go with camel. But did come correct with the snacks. And then I'm here at Hannie.
What's up?
Hannie Solomon.
Yep.
Shout out to you. Okay. So basically what we're doing is Stranger Things Season 2. We're going to binge the entire show today. We're going to record episodes in between each episode of Stranger Things. This is Season 2, so make sure you guys catch up. And it's going to be wild. We're going to be here for about 14 hours. It's going to be it's going to get a little bit interesting. But I hope that you indulge with us, and I hope you enjoy the experience. Maybe we should start out just by saying our thoughts about season 2.
Is
Jack.
this the first time this is happening?
Oh, this is the first time, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, people have binged shows before, I imagine, but they haven't
Captured the experience.
they haven't been so what is the word I'm looking for? They haven't had so little going on in their lives that they could dedicate an entire day. Exactly. So yeah, what do you think in season 2, Jack?
Season 2, I mean, I'm excited to see where they go.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't know. I have a feeling that it's going to be season 1 rehashed. Like a lot of the same things are going to be happening because they're going to try to recapture the magic from the first season.
Mm-hmm.
I think we were talking about this, Hannie. We're of the same belief that season 2 might not be as good as season 1.
Is it
because
ever?
season 1 is its own bottle thing that was part of this phenomenon.
Right.
When it came out, everybody freaked out about it, and I think it's hard to capture that a second time around, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, they're going to pull a wire. Then maybe come back for season 3.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe this is
Yeah. What is it, a sophomore slump?
Yeah.
That's what all great shows have, a sophomore slump. Okay, Haney.
Yeah, my expectations are low. I hope it's not trash and this day is just miserable, but I think that
I really hope it's not bad.
I'm keeping
my we are locked in.
I'm keeping my expectations low, and I think life's about expectations. And if your expectations are low, then hopefully, even if it is mediocre, I'll still enjoy it.
We're not really selling this at all.
I'm into it.
Why would anybody listen to this podcast? This show's gonna suck. We're gonna talk about it for the next 14 hours. Okay, go.
I mean, I don't like a lot of TV shows, but I really enjoyed this. I feel like I was late to the season 1, and then people undersold it.
Yeah.
And it's like the perfect combination of like light and creepy.
Yep.
I think we're gonna be fine for 14 hours.
Right.
That's the best thing about binge watching is you don't have to like a slow burn. If you had to watch it like every Sunday or whatever it came on, you'd be like 4 weeks in, you'd be like, oh, this fucking sucks. I waste my Sunday night on this.
No, I'm with that. It's got to be hot. Like that's why I stopped watching Walking Dead.
Right.
I got 2 bad episodes, mid-season episodes in a row, and it's like I'm not waiting a week for this. I've always said that about Netflix is that like we act like their shows are that much better, but the expectation is lower.
Yeah.
It's like when you go to a nice restaurant and the food's okay, you're like, eh. And then you go to Chick-fil-A and you're like, whoa, this is amazing for fast food.
Right.
If someone gave you a Chick-fil-A burger at, what is a nice restaurant? This is how working class
Wolfgang Puck.
If you went to Wolfgang Puck and you got a Chick-fil-A sandwich, you'd be like, all right, Wolf.
Yeah.
It's all right. I'm not blown away, but since you can get it at a fast food counter.
Yeah.
So week to week allows you to kind of digest everything.
Yeah.
And process like that episode was really trash.
Yeah.
When you're binging it, it all kind of blends together.
Yes.
So you kind of just remember the highs.
Yes.
As long as there's something good to make you laugh.
You can be a little more forgiving because you're actually like taking it.
And
as
it's
a-
like you could just jump into it. Like, they leave you with a cliffhanger. You're like, all right, I'll figure out what the hell happens.
Right.
Whereas, you're not going to make me wait a week and then it's trash after this cliffhanger.
Worst case scenario, though, this could become a scientific case study on the perils of binge watching. The downside, if this just goes terrible and the show's terrible and we all kill each other by the
End up
end.
murdering each other.
This will be studied for years. There'll be a show about this.
That's
directed
a good
by
point.
David Fincher.
This feels like a Milgram experiment. Right? There's no windows in here. We don't know if there's another camera really watching us.
yeah,
This
exactly.
could be a mirrored wall. Somebody on the other side. All right. About to see.
Only one way to find out.
That's right. All right, so let's get into it. Fuck it, right?
Yo, how did I get to be 11 in the artwork though?
Son,
Oh yeah, let's talk about that.
Bro,
real quick.
okay,
When I first saw it, I was like, yo, I got the pink polo button up all the way, like a blue bomber, like that's cool. And then I realized my nose was bleeding. And I was like, wait, that's a female shirt.
Okay.
That's not hot.
Just to your blouse
That's a
up. So just to clarify, I had no clue you were 11.
Okay.
I thought the artists assumed you had a cleft palate. so I'm looking at the picture, and I even went so far as to look back at your picture that you gave me that I gave the artist, right? Because I was like, yo, is he cleft up? Have I not noticed this? Does he keep a beard or whatever, just nice and covered? You have some coverage? Like, I had no clue what was going on. And then when you texted, oh, I got it, then I acted like I knew what was going on. I was like, duh, you're Jane/11, like whatever. Yeah, so Hannie, and then how did I end up being the fat kid with no teeth?
Is that who you are?
Yeah, I'm assuming if I got the hat.
Is that gum or lip?
I think you got teeth.
Is that your
now.
gums? Or is that lip?
No, that's the lip.
I definitely assumed I would be the fat kid with no teeth.
No offense, but I did assume. I thought it
Don't
was going to
take
be character.
And shortest
driven.
I've ever been, by the way. I don't know how I ended
Look
up being
at
the
Scrawny
short
Jack. You're like pre-Captain America Jack.
before the experiment.
Exactly. All right, man. So let's get it started. We're going to start binging. I hope you guys binge with us. One cool thing about how we're doing this is you can listen up to what you've seen. So we're going to do an episode for every episode. So if you've only seen 3 episodes, listen to the first 3, then catch up. So there'll be no spoiler alerts. I guess that's what I'm trying to say, right?
Right.
Well, yeah.
Nothing will be spoiled. You go as far as you want in the podcast.
It'll be spoiled, but they got to stop themselves before they. Right.
Boom. Right. Exactly. All right, man. We're going to start right now. Peace.
Do it.
Okay. All right, that was it. We just saw the first episode. Here we go. This is thoughts. First thoughts.
Just when I think I'm out, they pull me back in.
Right back in.
Yeah, right
You're
back in.
into it?
We had low expectations, and it was good.
I
know
had
what?
high expectations.
Yeah?
I thought it was really good. I thought there's a couple things that bother me. First of all, I prefer It Mike.
It Mike.
I like It Mike more than Stranger
It Mike's
Things
a little
Mike.
edgier.
Yeah, I like the dick jokes. I like the sex. I like making fun of virgins the whole time.
Uh-huh.
This Mike is a little bit more passive. He's a little bit more like kind of friendly. He's almost bullied. So I'm a big fan of It Mike. Not that much of a fan of It Mike. Ruined this Mike for me.
Okay.
Yeah. So and then the town is too redhead. Obviously, we were talking about that. The town has become like 70% redhead. So I feel a little bit uncomfortable with that. There's a lot of ginge. Like everybody's afraid of the underground or whatever it is.
The
What is it
upside
called?
down?
Upside down. I'm afraid of the redhead influence in the town.
Okay, that's the real threat?
That should be the concern.
That's
yeah,
the real threat.
But is that historically accurate to 1984?
You think there were more redheads in 1984?
I could see them being.
There was
phased out over
one
time.
redhead, the girl in Breakfast Club.
Do you
That
think
was
the
the
experiments-
only redhead that existed?
Molly Ringwald.
Do you think the
Molly
experiments
Ringwald,
that are
yeah.
happening are actually to get rid of the redheads?
I hope. And if that's the case, I support Paul Reiser and whatever he's trying to do in the town of Hawkins. There's too many redheads in Hawkins.
Were there this many redheads in the first season? Like I remember Barb was.
Barb was the only one. She
and
got
they killed her,
Yeah,
and
they
I was
killed her
like,
off.
okay, thank God.
That's what I'm saying, though. Maybe they're going. Maybe the redheads are targeted.
It's ethnic
They're getting-
cleansing in Hawkins. That's what they're doing. They're getting the red out of here. So those were my 2 initial reactions. I thought that I love the fat kid. I don't even know his name.
He's not fat anymore though. He kind of hit a little mini growth spurt.
Yeah, but everything about him is
Yeah,
fat.
he's just,
When
Maybe
like
some loose skin left. I
he's
think.
young,
I
so we
think
call him
he's-
Husky.
yeah, he's still husky. Yeah, did you go through a husky phase, Hannie?
He's still in it.
Yeah, Dustin.
It goes from husky to chubby to overweight to just fat and disgusting.
And then what? And then you came back down, though.
Yeah, but I'm still there.
Okay, so what do we refer to you as now? Just Dick.
I'm waiting to graduate to stocky.
Oh, Stocky, son. You know who is thick though? Your boy
Yo.
Rudy.
Rudy.
Bro. Dude, Rudy came back so thick and round. Rudy looked like a Fashion Nova model. This guy was surplus. What are you thinking, Marco?
No, I was just gonna say I don't call Haney fat. I just call him disproportionate.
What's
Because his legs are so skinny that his top half.
Oh, he looks like SpongeBob. He does have a floatable top half.
Yeah,
Like you
'cause we-
feel like if he fell off a boat, just all of him from the waist up would be above the water like a bobber. Like the rest of us would be drowning. He'd just be bouncing in the water like this. He'd be looking at Jack drowning in Titanic like, yo, why don't you just do what I'm doing? I'm the iceberg.
No, but so on a serious note, I liked it. I think they're handling the PTSD issue pretty well, considering that they discovered a 4th dimension as 10-year-olds.
Ooh.
They handled it that well, I think. I think everyone's pretty well
Okay,
adjusted.
so you don't think that? Oh, my bad. They're handling their PTSD from last season
Very well, yeah.
I thought you were saying that when they're seeing the underground,
Upside down.
the upside down. I turned into like the railroad. What is the lady?
Harriet Tubman.
Harriet Tubman. Yeah, I turned into Tubman. Okay, I thought we were saying when they're seeing it that's their PTSD.
No, I think that's what they're trying to suggest is happening. Right? That's what Reiser's trying to suggest is happening.
Right, but we don't trust
I
Reiser.
think that this is probably like a real
No,
thing.
I think he's really saying it.
Yeah.
Well, we know at the end of last season he got that shit. It was inside of him. Remember, he coughs it out at the
Yeah,
end.
coughs
So
out, yeah.
he's
He
got
got
something in him.
Yeah, there's some Demogorgon in him.
I think
Demogorgon.
he could see both sides, the top side and the upside down.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so he's like the medium.
Yeah, I think once you go over,
You don't ever come all the way back.
right.
Ah.
So I think what he's seeing is actually happening on the other side.
Okay.
Like there's shit that's brewing on the other side.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
well,
I think he's actually
so
seeing
he's
it.
able to see what's going on. Everybody else is oblivious
But
to
he
it.
doesn't realize that. I don't know if he fully comprehends what he's
What's
seeing.
happening? He
Well,
can just know he's feeling it.
We also know Hopper and Winona Ryder's character, the mom, were both in the upside down, but for a limited amount of time, just to
Right.
get Will out. He was there for like all of last
yeah,
season.
So
He
he
was like
that shit
trapped.
up.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. How is Rudy smashing Mike's mom and not Hopper? Hopper saves your kid's life, goes to fight a Demogorgon, goes inside the upside down, and then he's cucked.
Yeah.
I don't think Hopper wants to. I think Hopper is just pulling everything else in town.
Hopper
Remember in
doesn't want
season
Winona.
one? Remember in season
No,
one?
he
walked
does, he
into
does.
the. You think he wants Winona?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I think he's
Winona's annoying as shit, man. No one wants Winona.
Yeah, but
she's a hot mess.
I think he does. I
Rudy
think-
wants Winona.
Dude, Rudy's
Look at
all
Rudy.
about.
Rudy wants whoever will love him.
Dude, God bless Rudy, bro.
Or Samwise.
Rudy he looks like a sperm whale. He's just
He
got
looks
that
happy.
nice
He's
round
content. He's
flubber.
secure.
Fat people are happy.
Loves
Who's
Kenny
happier than me?
Rogers.
Like, come on.
He just pops out of nowhere when
Someone said Kenny Rogers?
Yeah, just belly dripping over his belt line. Fucking Rudy.
No, but you know what? I think having been away from the show for so long, I hadn't rewatched it, to be honest, since season one. It's fun to be in this world. It's like a nostalgic,
That's great.
fucking
Dude, 80s
setting.
were the best. Like I think a time where only like 11-year-olds solve crimes is like the most exciting time. You know, like adults can't figure it out, but these 11-year-olds are like, no, we got it. Just give us some screws and a match, and then we'll MacGyver this crime.
Walkie-talkies.
Yeah,
Always
It's
walkie-talkies.
always, dude.
Yeah.
God bless these
Big
11-year-olds.
tool by pedophiles back then too.
What the walkie-talkie?
Oh yeah.
So that would wait.
I'm sorry,
What?
what?
Yeah, how do you know this? Wait.
No, that's how they used to lure kids in with stuff like that.
How do you know this?
Marco had his "Make America Great Again" moment.
I actually
we
do
need to
have a
bring
weird
back the
sto-
walkie-talkies.
I do have a weird story about walkie-talkies.
Go ahead.
No, that's like back in like the 80s when like
Tell us how you were lured into a van.
Did you see the
by a
upside down?
walkie-talkie.
back then like
No, but he was
pedophiles-
flipped upside
pedophiles-
down by Ralph. Here you go.
You had lack of controls back then. You didn't have like camera systems like you do now. Like these like guys were like picking kids up on the street a little bit more, and they do it by like toys and stuff like that. Beanie Babies.
Oh,
That's
you're saying
the-
they would be like, "Hey, here's a cool walkie-talkie.
Yeah.
Play with this." And did that happen to you? Come closer to the
that
mic.
that something like that did happen.
Tell me.
Well, I was like old enough to be like, nah, man. I'm good. Like I was like 14.
So, whoa.
So how long does this relationship last?
Yo.
Break it
it's
down.
a real long story.
Break it down.
It's
You're
real-
in Rhode Island.
I'm in Rhode Island.
Okay, you're playing some stickball with
in
your
Rhode
Portuguese friends.
No, we're Italian.
No, but there was Portuguese out there, aren't there? That's
There's
like
our
the-
Portuguese out
Yeah,
there.
that's the only place I know that there's Portuguese outside of Portugal is Boston,
Actually,
Rhode
I
Island.
didn't know that was like a thing before contained to that area.
Anyway, focus here. We gotta hear this.
Neither here nor there.
Yeah.
So this guy moved in across the street. He was a little weird. Had a couple golden retrievers. Lived by himself. And like told the neighbors like every single neighbor like a different job that he had. So like my dad kind of put two and two together. And was like, oh, that's weird. And then, like I was like riding my bike one day, and he's just like, hey man, like I got these walkie-talkies, and I was just like yeah, like I'm all right. Like I wasn't like into basketball at that point. And so my dad called my uncle, and like, they did a little bit of a background check on him, and they found out that he was like caught in California and like
What?
moved out here. This is like before you had to register as a sex offender.
Holy shit.
So that was like, was that too serious?
No, this
That's
is great.
still weird?
Keep going. Yeah, we just lost the feed.
So anyway, like that happened, and then once that got found out, kind of like the guineas from around the area kind of gave him the message that
he got to dip.
He was no longer welcome.
Really?
Yeah.
How'd they do that?
I mean, like I remember one time, my uncle pulled up to pick up my dad, and like as they were driving around, the guy was outside, and they just like he pointed at him and goes,
Oh! In slow motion,
Bro.
like Stringer Bell.
Dude, say what you want about like the mafia and Italians. The neighborhood is safe. Is it not? Like,
pretty safe.
is there one bet? Maybe don't go into business with them, but outside of that, the kids are gonna be okay, right? You don't have to lock your car. Make sure you pull your chair all the way in. Dude, this is great. So they got the pedo out of there.
got him out.
God bless.
Got him out.
Okay, so here's a question. Given your traumatic childhood experience with this neighbor and the walkie-talkies, how do you feel about Hopper living in the forest alone with 11?
I'm fine with it. I don't think it's. I'm not ready to take it there.
I think it's a father-daughter thing.
I think
Yes.
Hopper's dead inside, right? Before
Yeah.
this, and then now like that's why he doesn't want to be in a relationship with Winona because like his heart don't like love like that anymore.
Really?
Yeah, he
It's
keeps it
broken.
close to the chest.
Yeah. And she's kind of like, he like obviously like feels protective over her, and that's like
Right.
the thing
Yeah.
that makes him like
Now, you don't think it's possible he's doing some Woody Allen shit where he's like raising his wife?
No,
Like he can't
no,
find
no,
a woman
no.
in Hawkins, and it's
No.
like, well,
Yo,
why don't
you
I
really
just-
take it to like a
Seriously.
crazy level. That's
Son,
that.
the upside down. If
Yo,
we
first
believe
of
in
all-
that, we can believe in anything.
First of all,
right?
I think Hopper is working with whatever whatever
The Russians?
organization, not the Russians, whatever the organization, like whoever Reiser's working. I think Hopper and Reiser know each
Oh,
other.
they already just
Nah, they
they
beef.
just already met.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
they're
but they're
working with
beefing.
each
Like
other.
he went like this. He waved at him, and Hopper didn't
like-
wave back.
No, no,
He's
here's
like,
the
I don't
thing.
trust
Here's the
you
thing.
guys.
Remember at the end of the season, right? Like Hopper gets in the car, like
Harper seems like a pretty anti-establishment type.
Yo,
guy.
Hopper's
Agreed.
with, Hopper's with
Yeah.
whatever organization is doing all this shit.
No,
Nah,
no,
dude,
no.
he's
Harper's
against
Here's the
it.
thing.
sheriff.
Here's the thing.
Hopper is the sheriff.
And you think he's like really secretly behind the scenes, like the town sheriff who's protecting everyone and doesn't really give a fuck about anyone.
Do you think 9/11 was an
Working
inside job
behind
too?
the scenes? Yeah.
No, Hopper's. There was no Hopper. I thought that was insinuated at the end of the season 1. Like
No.
Hopper's working with these people now.
Nah, fair.
Like
I don't know.
Hopper's the new Matthew Modine.
Nope.
No. I think Reiser is, but I think
Reiser's the new Brenner. That was Brenner,
yeah.
right?
But I think Hopper's got to keep 11 protected at all costs, and no
That's
way
what
he
he's
would-
doing.
If,
Hopper's
if that
protecting
if that is 11's still alive, they're bringing her in.
How
They're-
could it be both? How could it be protecting her and working with them?
He's a complicated man.
He's actually very
Yeah,
simple,
it's
man.
terrible.
Yeah. It's basically he's a good guy all the time. I'm gonna do good no matter what, even if it ends up costing me my job. He's the hero.
But
right?
here's
He
the
got
thing: you
hero
can't
complex.
read him, and that's why he's a great character because he keeps everything close to the chest. But that's why
Yeah.
I think he's actually into Winona, and he's just waiting. You see the way that he talks about. I think they talked about it in the thing how he talks about Samwise. He's like, "You still seeing that guy?" Did he say?
Oh
that?
yeah, he shits all over Rudy.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
he
he's
thinks
waiting-
Rudy was offsides.
No, he's waiting for Rudy for the diabetes to set in. He's gonna lose a foot and he's gonna step right in. He's gonna go, listen, Rudy ain't got 2 feet, but I could. You want to go for a walk, not a stumble? Let's do it. Let's have some fun, Winona. I think it's gonna happen. I think by the end of the season we're gonna see a little love making because Rudy's too nice, right? He's like the typical sweet
Nah,
boyfriend.
yeah.
And it's like she likes.
If anything, we might find out some shit about Rudy. What if Rudy's the one handing out the walkie-talkies to the kids in the
Oh,
neighborhood?
Rudy could work for Reiser.
Rudy.
Good call,
And,
Jack.
and wait,
Good call.
wait for it.
He's
Wait
definitely
for
got
it.
creep written all over his
One
face.
time, remember what did he say in high school? He was remember there was something like he was such a brainiac in high school.
Yeah, they said the brains.
Brain
yeah.
Bob the Brain. Or
Bob the
something like
Brain. So Bob the Brain is probably working for the CIA, working for. Ooh, good call, Jack.
Yes,
With
yeah.
the hot
Samwise is up
take.
to some shit. Yeah.
Hot take.
That's
Okay.
not a hot take. That's a good take. That's a hot take.
What's a hot take?
What me thinking
what?
Bullshit he was saying.
Just nonsense. This is really the next season of Game of Thrones. That's what you don't realize about this show. Okay, Hopper is the mountain. Let's go.
Stevie Wonder isn't blind.
All right. Next episode.
I think so.
Any other
Hold on, real
thoughts?
quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, bring some
There
thoughts.
was an opening
I
scene.
want to keep
there was
these.
an
Yeah.
opening
Oh,
scene.
we need to talk about that.
unrelated to everything, right?
Yeah.
There was a car chase. There was a girl who obviously had the same powers as 11.
Yep.
Pulled some shit.
Had a tattoo that said 9.
Had a 8.
Eight, 008.
She had the 008, just
Which
like
I
11
think
had
is a shout
011.
out to Bonds because there were 008s, right? In
Well,
Bond?
because 11 has 011
No, I know, but there was a 007, then there was a 008 that gets murked, right?
in Bond.
In Bond, yeah. Or
Yeah,
maybe it was a 006. Whatever, it doesn't
yeah,
matter.
yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if
Doesn't.
they go. Maybe.
Guys, I'll just be
So-
quiet.
so that's
That was a hot
that's all
take
I
right
think
there,
that
wasn't it?
happened.
Woo!
So this is obviously bigger than just 11. And I think we're going to start transitioning to that world as the season goes on.
Well,
So they're trying to pull.
There's presumably at least 10 other
Right.
Right,
Yeah.
but not all of them. You would have to presume that not all of them survived those weird tests that they were doing.
Well,
She
and
was
also
the
now
one
we
that
know that
made
some
it.
of them are using them to get away with crimes. They were clearly they were in hot pursuit by the police in
Yeah.
Pittsburgh.
I mean, that
saw.
just makes sense.
So they're probably all around that area. Like there's probably
And
other.
so think about what 11 had to do to escape.
Mm-hmm.
What did this girl have to do? How is she still out there? She looked older, right?
Okay,
She
can we
didn't look like
acknowledge how dumb this fucking girl is? Just play a sport. There's no way you're going to make more money robbing banks than if you have telekinesis than if you would just playing basketball.
But she's acting out, right? She had all these experiments. So she doesn't want to do something that's like.
She wants to fight the
They don't
establishment?
know.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
don't
So you're
know
going
what
to
the
take
world
money
is.
from like middle class people who have their mortgages tied up and their savings in a bank?
But
She
if
got some
you were-
anger.
If you were tied up and locked up and ran tests on since you
I
were a
would
kid,
be
you wouldn't-
dunking
you're not-
on people all day,
social
Marco.
dynamics would not be the same for you.
Bro.
You wouldn't care about someone's mortgage.
You don't think? Okay, maybe I wouldn't care about mortgage, but I'd go into the league and I would dunk on Giannis's face. That's what I would do. I would go right
First?
at him first in the lane. I'd wait for
Wait,
him.
but does she have that kind of power?
Or
she
she
can
just-
move objects with her mind.
So move the basketball from. Maybe Curry has telekinesis. Maybe
Was
Curry's
there a
0030.
three-point line in '84?
Double
No,
30.
There's that
There's
thing.
no three-point line.
So you
Well,
just
so
shooting
yeah,
long
just
twos?
shoot it.
They had a 3-point line. Larry Bird was shooting threes. They had a 3-point line in 84.
Larry
Bird was
it
shooting
like around
threes.
the early '80s, though, wasn't it?
I think it
No,
was
Larry Bird was
No,
shooting
yeah,
threes.
yeah, yeah. They
Oh,
had,
Larry
maybe
Bird
when
Those
my-
like Celtics Lakers finals had threes.
yeah.
everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Seven,
Yes.
maybe
Neither
it's
here nor
70s.
No, we're talking
Point
70s. Yeah.
Point is there's other ways that you can make money outside of robbing banks. That's all I'm trying to say. And like high speed chases. But maybe you're right. Maybe it's some teen angst. She's acting out.
Yeah.
She's
A little adrenaline rush. Could be an adrenaline junkie.
11 can't even say time right. You think she knows about basketball? And sports?
No, she's learning though. She's learning.
There's 3:15 minutes left in the quarter. What are we gonna do?
Exactly.
All right. Anything else? How do we feel about that little love triangle going on?
The
Steve, John,
anorexic girl.
anorexic girl. Steve, John, Anna. We got
What's
Steve,
her
John.
actual name? Nancy?
I don't know.
Nancy might be Nancy.
Everybody's name is Nancy in the 80s.
Nancy
Yeah,
Wheeler.
of course. Steve, John, Anna. So Steve, I think she's realizing Steve is kind of dumb. And I think that's what that first scene was about, like the college essay. Maybe we're starting to feel bad for him, but she might realize that she wants to be inspired intellectually by a guy
Exactly.
like John, you know? And
But this is how they bond. They're going to bond through this season 2 experience that they're about to go on.
This is such like a typical '80s like love triangle. though.
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's like,
Like
the John Hughes.
The nerd girl with the cool guy, and then
But
the
like the
dork-
nerd hot girl.
The nerd
right?
hot girl.
Like,
Yeah.
this can't just be like Barbara was the nerd girl.
Right.
This is like the nerd hot girl.
yeah. Barbara was that, the jet.
They gave her a
She's
new
the
set
good
of
girl
clothes
with
and
the
all of a sudden
bad
she's hot.
guy, and then the good guy wants
she
her.
puts in a hoop earring. It's like, whoa, did you see how hot Nancy is with earrings?
Do you guys think that Barb is going to make an appearance? Like they're going to find out that Barb's actually alive? At
No,
some
I
point?
thought they
her parents
confirmed
are gonna
Barb
find
was-
out they're
No,
dead.
I mean, they did, but now they're bringing back the parents. The parents can't let
But
go.
I think that's part of like taking advantage of people in crisis.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean?
Actually,
You know what they
that's,
do?
part,
Like-
that's part of why I kind of liked where they went. Like, they're really like, I thought they was going to jump in and be like, everything's cool. Oh, another incident's happening to this town. And I like that they're taking the time to like
To go through
look,
the
Will
repercussions.
We're reacting to this.
Will is
Will
going
is a
through some
weirdo.
shit.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Barb's family has like dealing with a missing daughter who they don't know what happened. Like
Yeah.
they're actually like taking the story seriously, not just jumping into like, oh, another weird sci-fi crime is happening in this town. Let's solve
Yeah.
it.
Which is
Your,
what I
like,
thought
your
they were
guys'
going to do.
expectations were way too low. I feel.
Mad
Like,
low.
I was like, yeah, this is like a good story.
Yo,
No,
my
I-
expectations were mad low.
I'm kind of used to just the rehashing
bullshit.
of something that
Yeah,
works,
just
like a formulaic approach.
Look at the kids. Everyone's happy.
Whatever.
More drama.
Look
Tell
at-
me, Marco. Tell me.
No, I was gonna say like Nancy's kind of soft for like letting those parents, like Barb's parents, remortgage their home and not say anything that she knows that she's but she can't confirm that kill.
Yeah,
Yo,
why-
man, they got it.
Why can't,
Demogorgon, one confirmed kill. I've
got
seen
it.
it.
why
mean, like,
can't they
the
go?
daughter's
Can they
No,
not?
this is a good
why
ass
can't
point.
they say, yo, by the way, I went to this other dimension and I saw your dead daughter? Is it because it's not believable? Is it
No, it's
because they have to
she's
cover
soft.
something up?
She's mad soft.
She's soft.
No, but also it's probably hard for the parents to take that in.
Yeah.
Like, let alone tell them that she's never coming back. Be like, she's never coming back because she was in this
Yeah,
upside
because
down.
they call Will zombie boy, so they know some shit was going down.
Everybody knows what's
Everyone
going down, but
knows,
I
yeah.
think it's very unbelievable, and I think that you're right. I think she's kind of soft. She doesn't want to hurt their feelings. She doesn't want to be a jerk and
awful.
say that your
let's
daughter's
just say
dead.
That's
not
awful.
everybody
That's
knows
awful.
what's going
That's
down.
awful.
And second of all, they're sitting across from the girl. They're sitting across. Well, I guess not her brother, but like they're sitting across from someone who found another person in the Upside Down, right? So like that, she gives them hope that they could also find their daughter,
Right.
right? So if Will never makes it back, then I think you shut the case. But since
Right.
I don't.
what's happening with your shit,
I
dog?
don't know.
I think it's important to note, though, when we say everybody knew what went down, I don't think everybody in the town. I think only the people that experienced, only the main characters that we're looking at that were in the Upside Down know what's going down,
Right.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like it's not like the town. I think Zombie Boy was just because he claimed that he saw some shit, and now it's like, he's being made fun of for that. I don't think it's like the whole school knows that there was this crazy shit that went down, right? Only the people, only the main characters know.
Yeah,
Right?
I guess. I don't know. I would assume the entire sound knows. I would also like to get this shit hooked up, so we're having some technical.
We'll have to edit this
we're
part
having
out.
some technical difficulties right here. But yeah, okay, fine. How do we think that? How do you think Domino's feels about Steve giving the KFC shout out? That was a blatant.
They're probably feeling like they missed the contract opportunity to throw that in there and say you can't, use the competition in a show or movie.
You know how there's no compete clauses in like commercials?
Yeah.
So Steve, the character, for everybody who's listening, did like a Domino's commercial that was a throwback to the 80s, obviously. We all see
He even said he said the punchline.
Bro, I know, but so you do no compete clauses in commercials not
Maybe you didn't have a
apply?
non-compete.
No, come on.
Well,
can't.
for
Is
other
KFC and Domino's really a competitor?
yeah.
Yeah.
fast
You're not
food
ordering,
delivery.
KFC delivery.
No, but it's still a chain.
I would imagine.
Yo, they
where-
filmed
Pizza
it-
Hut
They
would
filmed
probably
it
have a
mad long.
Facts.
They filmed it mad long ago. He probably just got that deal recently.
I'll be honest with you. I think what it is that if it's lines in a film, it doesn't apply
Yeah, it
because
doesn't
you're not
matter.
a spokesperson.
You're not in a commercial, another commercial.
Yeah,
He could
even though it's a commercial within the movie.
Now,
Yeah.
perfect
Or
segue
TV
here.
show. Yeah.
I think this should be the last point.
Yes.
It's now 12:37.
Okay.
Realistically, what time do you think we're going to order food? I just want to manage my expectations.
Marco is ahead of. Marco is in control
At
of
least
food and
after
beverage today.
The next episode and recording.
So we're going to do the one episode and then we're going to order.
I would push. We got to do 2 more. Finish the first 3 and then take a break.
I agree.
Yeah, because
No,
we're
no,
doing
no.
3 at a time.
Oh, we're going to go eat. I was just going to order food.
Yeah, we could order
We could
food.
do that.
too.
We're-
I think we
we're-
should get some fresh air. We'll figure
All
it out.
right,
But
Yeah, yeah. All right, let's plug back in.
Let's knock 3 out.
All right, bet. And we're back. Episode 2 in the books. Here we go. Brand new Demogorgon. Demogorgon's back in full effect. My Demogorgon.
Demogorgon.
I'm just gonna keep saying Demogorgon. That's my favorite word. What is the actual name of it?
Demogorgon.
It's Demogorgon. Demogorgon.
Yeah.
Gorgon.
Yeah, but it's funner to say it with a Dutch accent.
Demogorgon. Yeah, I like the
Demogorgon.
All right. Episode 2
Yeah, now we're
needs more riser, bro.
more riser. Yeah.
If riser's not in it, I'm not with it, man. That's
No,
my
now
guy.
we're laying the groundwork. These next 2 episodes probably.
Yeah. How long has 11 been in the cabin?
A year.
We're talking year.
Bro, you're gonna
No,
go
we
crazy.
don't know yet. We don't know yet.
Well, no,
We know it's been a year
it's been a
since.
year.
we know
since
it's been a
the
year.
But she's still, in her flashbacks, has not been discovered by Homeboy yet.
Yeah, but all right. In the flashbacks, it's winter, which means it's if we're dealing with last season was October
Yeah.
around this time, it's probably December, January.
I understand what he's trying to say is that we don't know when she got discovered. Maybe she was just walking around in the woods for a little bit, and then
You're right.
Yeah, I'm with you. Okay, whatever. Point is, it's a long time to be by yourself in the thing. But maybe she's used to that. She's been in the CIA shit with just Brenner.
Mm-hmm.
That's what she's used to.
She's just being contained in a singular space.
I'll be honest.
I
I,
feel
don't
like
have that
Hopper
much
lives
of a
there.
reaction to the episode. Not that much happened.
Nah, not that much happened. I thought that they were setting up the trick or treating for 11 to go out.
She did.
And
Oh no,
interact.
she didn't. That's
they
right.
didn't, and maybe that happens
Yeah.
next episode. But not that much happened. We just got a lot of groundwork, a lot of filler, which happens.
Yeah.
Episode 2.
Yeah.
We still haven't had any indication of what the cold open for the season was, which was that
Right.
criminal robber chick.
Yeah, that's coming back.
We'll see what happens with that.
Jack, you made a great point. Corrected us on something. We were talking about Hopper
Oh yeah.
and him living with 11.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
And
How?
we were saying, God,
Yeah, how he gets to be the dad that he never really got to be, because we remembered that in season 1 there was a flashback that showed the reason why he was the hopper, the drinker, the smoker, the loner at the beginning of season 1. We ended up finding out that he had a son who got cancer and died, and then it ruined the relationship with his then wife. And so now this is his attempt to get redemption as a father.
Right. So now he's dressing up 11 as a boy that he always wanted, and he's being the same piece of shit dad that he was his entire life.
I could be wrong.
Oh yeah, whatever it was, he never got to be the father.
Doesn't matter. He's
They're
being
wearing
the same
matching
piece of shit.
flannels.
He's continuing the the trend.
Well, yeah, and also he's still fucking up. He showed up. He told 11 that he was going to be there for a Halloween movie night with candy, and he forgot because he's tracking this weird phenomenon that's happening again in the town.
Yeah.
Because he's an adult and he has responsibilities. And 11 needs to understand that. I mean, come on.
No, his responsibility is 11.
Well, I guess.
Okay, he's got a supernatural being in his cabin. The least he can do is be there at 515.
Yep.
All right.
Fair.
That's fine.
Especially if he gave the hard promise.
He said promise. He
He
said
They
said
telegraphed that. So you knew that he wasn't
I
going to
know.
make it. That was classic 80s television. Right
classic 80s television. I'm whatever. Just nothing happened.
there. Rudy wants to take them to Maine.
Yes, Rudy needs to go to Maine.
Right.
That's
Rudy's
that's where
really
Rudy-
They want
selling-
to uproot the whole family. to go to
I'm all
Maine.
in on the theory that Rudy's up to something, and Rudy's really selling that he's just a great guy.
Why
Maybe,
wouldn't you
maybe
go
he's
to
trying to
Maine?
get them to go to Derry, where it took place in Maine. He's trying to go take the kids to Derry.
it took place in Maine.
Yeah.
What took? Oh, it.
The movie it took place in Maine. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I hope that he's a piece of shit, to be honest, because
No,
this
he's-
nice guy character can't work.
Listen,
for me.
he's gonna fuck up somehow. He's gonna down the line. Something's gonna
Yeah.
happen with this guy, where Hopper steps in and fucking.
Oh,
takes him.
maybe he's trying to uproot Mike because he knows Mike is the leader of the kid gang, and the kid gang is the only one that can throw a wrench in the CIA's plan.
Yeah,
Maybe
I
the-
think the Midwest is whack, and they want to move to like Maine.
Wait, they're in the Midwest? I thought they're in.
Where's it?
I thought they were.
They're in
like, Maine.
Hawkins.
Hawkins, what?
I wa-
Pennsylvania?
I want to say Pennsylvania. Yeah.
I just
'Cause they showed-
Pennsylvania might as well be the Midwest.
So the beginning intro of the first episode, that crime whatever took place in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Yeah. So it's
That
gotta be.
means anything.
By the way, I don't really fuck with Pennsylvania.
Hey,
I don't like
Oh,
Pennsylvania.
Hey,
From, man.
hey,
Poconos.
King of the
I don't like
Mountains.
Pennsylvania. I don't really like New Jersey.
Yeah.
This is a whole
Alienate
lot.
more viewers. What other places do you not like?
That's such like
Midwest to South.
England? Fuck you.
No, I was born in England, so I'll reserve
that's
that.
okay.
Were you were
Fine.
born in England?
Yeah,
That's
that's a
right.
whole nother story. That's a
And
whole nother
they-
podcast.
Yeah, yeah.
we'll
Really?
dive
And then
into
they
that.
kicked you out like on some payback shit. Like, oh, you don't want tea, Boston? There you go. We don't want Jack. Fuck you.
Anyway, yeah, not a lot happened.
I think the stuff with Whale kind of got confirmed that he's seeing both sides.
Mm-hmm.
He kind of explained that the magic slider thing, which is another cool 80s reference.
So how does
One of those
Mike
things.
not know what's going on with Will yet? How have they not had this conversation before? Why is this just news to him, and why are they just breaking it down? Like, Mike clearly knows that
went
there's
through
the
this shit,
Demogorgon,
yeah.
and they've been fighting the Demogorgon, right? Even Mike went in there. Didn't Mike go in there or no?
It
So what's the
doesn't seem-
deal?
It doesn't seem like the whole town knows about the Demogorgon.
Now we're learning
Yo,
that
so
the-
yeah, like Nancy and Steve were like, "Yo, we can't say anything. We're not allowed to say anything."
because they're worried the
'Cause we were talking
CIA
about
is
the
going to
Barb
clamp
stuff.
down. Yeah.
And
Yeah, but they also feel slightly responsible because like they were.
Nancy thinks they killed Barb,
Yeah,
which is bullshit.
which is bullshit.
You didn't kill Barb.
Dramatic.
She's also drunk.
Also, another important life lesson that we're learning here on the show: never drink the jungle juice.
Word.
Never drink
Pace yourself anyway.
jungle
it's
juice.
not a lesson that we learn. It's a lesson that's been said for as long as I can remember.
Yeah.
Don't drink the jungle juice.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna still drink the jungle juice because yeah. Steve has turned into like a total good guy.
yeah, Steve is like the hero
They
now.
flipped Steve.
Yeah.
Steve was badass. All of a sudden, they
She
brought
turned
more
him.
badass guy in, and just posted right up. Did you see that little? There was a
It was a nice little bad guy moment.
Yeah, there was a standoff.
Was it a standoff or was it like a head nod to being?
No,
like,
that
the
was a
bad
stand-up.
guy? All right.
Yo, Steve ripped off his glasses and just stared at him.
Wait, Steve ripped off the glasses?
Yeah, Steve
Steve
ripped
ripped
off.
off-
He had the glasses.
I didn't
Dude
even see
walked
that.
up to Steve and just like
Yeah,
stared
pressed
at him.
him. Yeah.
And Steve took off his sunglasses
Yeah.
and just stared dead into the guy's
Is that guy
eyes.
from anywhere? He looks familiar.
He's Rob Lowe and Chris Pine together as
Rob
a
Lowe is
14-year-old.
where I would have went with
He's
that. I
Lowe
would've
and
said
Pine
Lowe.
as a
I thought
14-year-old.
you were about to say it's Rob Lowe's son. I was about to
I
say,
was
oh, I
maybe
really-
No,
like Rob
definitely.
Lowe with a little bit of Leto in there.
Leto.
Jared Leto.
Oh, Leto.
I'll think, never mind.
What? Look, I want
Former
to
Providence
react
College
to this
great
episode.
Ricky
I wish I
right now.
had more like things to talk about, but nothing really happened.
One
What
thing-
happened?
So
What?
we had a slight argument in the moment. Didn't really go far, but like, so her drunk acting.
It was bad.
You thought it was bad. I
She
thought
went
it
full
was
retard.
all
That's
right.
not how-
I
that's
thought it
not
was
how
all
drunk
right.
girls talk.
Here's
No,
the thing.
here's the
Drunk girls
thing.
have
When
talked
you're
like that.
drunk,
They do not talk.
No,
like
this
that.
is
Listen,
something
I've
I've
heard
realized.
you talk like that when you're drunk.
I'm not a drunk girl.
This is a big thing. Big thing about being drunk. When you're drunk, you try to act not drunk.
No, but you know what? The best drunk actors have just a little hint of like a slurred speech or a little hint of drunkenness. She went full retard.
That's what. Yeah,
fair.
but that's to my point. When you're drunk in real life, you're not trying to act drunk. You're
Right.
trying to act sober because you're aware that you're
Right,
drunk. So
right.
you only slightly notice it,
Yes,
right?
yeah.
Matter of fact, you're wobbling, but you're trying to speak normally. You're trying to seem more eloquent when you're drunk because you're embarrassed by the fact that you don't have control of your faculties.
Right.
She was unencumbered. She let it all loose.
She went full forest.
You might not talk correctly when you've been drinking, but like you don't forget how to talk. She
Right.
was acting like she forgot how to like use syllables.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
she
Which
just
is probably a little over the top.
and she stopped loving him now that she's drunk.
Well,
she's
they
like,
say
"Ah,
that
you're
whole, like,
starting
the
to
truth
see."
really comes out when you're drunk. That whole I don't believe that. I don't subscribe to that. I've said some things when I'm drunk. They weren't true.
I've done a lot of things when I was
You know what
drunk
mean?
that weren't true.
I don't buy. I don't,
Yeah,
a lot
like,
of people say like,
most
the
of my
truth comes out when
actions
you're
are
drunk.
untrue.
You know, I've told. Yeah.
You
exactly.
find out in the morning how untrue. Yeah,
Yeah.
this true. I think that's just something that like girls make up.
Yo, it's better in the '80s though, because like now you know you wake up drunk now and you check your cell phone. You're like, oh, right. But they didn't have that problem back then. You
No.
didn't have to worry about that.
No, you didn't at all. You just had
Embarrassing yourself
red
on
hair
something.
on your pillow. There's fucking redheads everywhere. That's the only
So-
people. That's all, like 90% of America was redhead in 19. What are we in 84?
Yeah.
If this is an accurate representation,
Until they were eradicated by the secret government
Yeah.
organization.
Send
Or
them-
Pennsylvania, high population of Quakers. Maybe that have anything to do with
Do-
it.
I'm telling you,
Or the Quakers
Pennsylvania,
redheaded?
man. I don't fuck with Pennsylvania.
All right, fine. Maybe I'm with Jack. I mean, listen, we don't have to hang out too long on this episode. We can continue the binge. I'm just trying to understand what transpired in the episode.
They just
what got
moved it
pushed
along.
forward?
So you're seeing Mike's messed up. The kids are. Oh, the most interesting thing was
They've
Mike.
made contact with
Mike's
Mad
being a
Max.
hater, right?
Mike is being a little jealous.
They now the two guys they brought a girl to the crew and Mike's like, go fuck yourselves. That's my role. I
Yo,
only bring the girls. in."
okay, the one thing that was good was that they all admitted that out of the Ghostbusters, Winston was the most trash. And I thought that they would never admit it because you might feel like, oh my God, it's racist. We're criticizing the black dude. But like, he really didn't offer anything to the Ghostbusters besides being the black dude, right? And I love that the black guy, the black kid character in the show was like, look, I'm not going to be this guy just because I'm black.
Yeah.
Okay, I like Venkman. Venkman's the cool one. Okay, he is the personality. We're looking beyond race in this situation. Who doesn't want to be fucking Venkman? Venkman is Bill Murray, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Peter Venkman.
Peter fucking Venkman is Bill Murray. Who doesn't want to be Venkman? I love that they did that scene. It showed
That
that
was
they
great.
There's
weren't
no way he
pussies.
wanted to be
That was great.
Aykroyd. What was his name?
Spangler?
Spangler.
No,
And
it
he wasn't Egon.
He wasn't Egon.
Right.
Egon is the other one.
Right.
You know, but I just love it. I love he was like, no, I like this guy. I'm going for it. I'm not going to be the trash one because I'm.
But
I'm
maybe
Winston.
we were writing trash roles for black actors back then, and maybe that's like the whole point. I don't
Listen,
know.
I'm not
Ooh,
gonna
taking it
listen.
next level.
You are listen. I'll take a knee for that comment
All
right.
right.
now if you want. Let's do it. Okay,
I'm in.
I'll support it.
I'm in.
I'll support what you're saying. But I just thought it was a cool moment in the show that they had the balls to go for it.
Yeah,
and do it.
absolutely. They addressed it.
Yeah.
I liked his little sister. Give her more camera time.
Who?
She came in for 4 seconds and had us all laughing.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Little
yeah,
sister.
yeah.
Give her
They've
more
like
camera time.
increased the amount of black characters on the show
From 1 to 2.
1,000 times. There's a black farm family. There's
There's a black kid that
14
was
other
just
black
trick or
kids.
treating in a farm.
Hawkins is all redheads and black people. It's a very non-traditional white town besides the two Ivory kids, Mike and what's the other one? Mike and Will.
Will.
Yeah, Mike and Will. What are Mike and Will besides elves? Like if you saw Mike and Will walking down the street, don't they look like Instagram filters? Like there's little stars around their heads or something like that.
I don't think they look that. They're just like white kids. Like
You
skinny.
think that's what white kids look like?
back then? Yeah, we talked about this with the mushroom tops and the whole thing.
I had a mushroom. I've never had perfect porcelain skin like that.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know.
When they were that song Ebony and Ivory,
Right.
Ivory is that's what I imagined them singing. That like those two kids. That's what we're saying. If I birthed one of
That's
those
why
kids,
they're actors. They got the good skin.
fuck man,
Now you call that good skin?
I mean,
that's
like
not good
that's
skin.
not good
That's
skin.
not good skin.
Those two kids.
For white people, that's good skin.
Hold on 1 second.
I mean, I'm
Those
more
two
olive.
kids don't have good skin.
No.
Why?
That's pale. Like it's weird, man.
Pale can't be
weird.
great. Pale can't be beautiful. Is that what you're saying?
Okay.
Slightly,
Your
yes.
Egyptianness is really
Yes.
coming out right
Hold
now.
on,
I just
hold on.
want to
So-
point out.
Yeah, as someone with brown skin, you see that pale skin, you're just like, man, that shit looks weird.
Okay, weird.
Fine, whatever.
I think it looks weird. If I had birthed one of those kids, I would definitely get my shit checked. And I'm a pale man. I'm a pale guy. You're a pale guy.
Pale, yeah.
That's
Who's paler?
That's different. That's not pale. That's something else.
I don't know.
That's royalty. That's royalty skin
That's
right
but that's
there.
the problem. Just because the palest people used to be in power doesn't mean that it's actually a good thing.
It is because
Now you went deep on it.
no, it's
All right,
true.
Lisa.
The pale
Yeah.
people are in power. They're not outside doing the work. They're not building the pyramids. Pharaoh was pale.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I hear what you're saying, but I'm saying doesn't mean that it's the good. The fat people used to also be the ones that represented wealth and stuff too. It doesn't mean that's good.
I'd rather be fat than Anna.
About being fat.
Yeah, I'd rather be
Speaking
fat
about
than
being-
anorexic, right? Like, let's keep it 100.
Speaking about being fat.
Yeah.
Right now, the leader in the clubhouse for ordering food is Parm, downtown.
I'm down with Parm.
Yeah,
Or
let's
Shake
do it.
Shack.
Yeah,
No,
yeah, yeah.
no, Parm.
The Parm downtown doesn't have mozzarella sticks. I may be wrong. Confirm this.
So
It's
what?
a big
Lose the
thing.
mozzarella
Yo, but
sticks.
here's the thing. But the mozzarella sticks at Parm are just fantastic.
they
Yeah,
got
but here's what you
they
do
got
at
mozzarella
Parm. You
sticks.
just get a chicken parm sandwich with the side of the pasta.
Marco, what I'm annoyed by is that you're asking our
Just
approval.
pull the trigger, dog.
Like,
you have
this
carte
is what
blanche.
you're in control of.
You
dog.
showed
I was
up.
hoping you maybe like do like a live feed, get some feedback.
You
off of
showed
this.
up with a whole
Listen.
accoutrement of snacks.
And he killed it. You
Killed
brought
it.
apple cinnamon
So am I just
chips.
putting in an order for Parm
Fam,
right now?
fam,
Yes.
fam. Don't
Independent
even
of your
talk to
feelings.
us about it. Like, I don't care about allergies. As long as there's no cilantro in it, we are
No, Parm
good
is
to
a very
go.
basic menu. It's very,
Dog.
very
Just
basic.
order with your heart.
You know what to do, man.
Although if people from Parm are listening to this, the egg and roasted pepper sandwich you had was the best, and I kind of wish you would put that back on the menu.
All right, well, we'll talk to Parm about it. You know, if we got to talk to him, we got to talk to him. Anything else in the episode before we keep on plowing through?
Let's go.
Um,
No, let's just go.
Let's not force it.
let's
I
do
don't
it.
want to
Not force
force
it.
it.
Let's go.
You know what I mean?
Let's
If
go.
it's
Do
not
it.
there, that's not on
Episode
us.
3
All right.
coming up.
boom.
Peace. Episode 3 in the books. It's official. Oh, we got some food out. Shout out to Parm. Marco coming through in a clutch. Jack got the worst pasta on the fucking menu. I don't even know why it's on the menu.
Don't front the spicy rigatoni.
If you ever order from Parm, get the mozzarella sticks.
They're the best mozzarella sticks
Legit,
I've ever had.
legit,
They're honestly
unbelievable.
the best mozzarella
son.
sticks I've ever had.
But
Unbelievable.
low
and
key,
I've made that claim to many people. Many people have come back and been like, yes, they're
Best
the
ones.
mozzarella.
best
Alright.
garlic bread I've ever had in my fucking life.
Yeah, great garlic bread as well. The meatballs excellent, and then the pasta.
And the spicy rig. You gotta love the spicy rig.
Yeah, love the spicy rig if you've been in a refugee camp in Somalia for 3 years and that's the first food you have. But we're eating luxury Italian food right here. We don't need the spicy rig. Oh, you're gonna take a bite to prove me wrong?
I'm gonna do it right now.
All right, fine.
It's just the onions are unnecessary.
Oh, we got Hoodie Marco.
Yeah.
Let's go, Hoodie Marco.
It's cold in here. It's not that warm.
It's not-
I'm comfy right now.
This is a warm-blooded Italian. I've never met a warm-blooded Italian.
I don't like the cold weather.
Okay.
Well, winter is coming, Marco.
That's right. Okay.
Shit went down finally. in
Shit
this
went
episode.
down. Rudy's bad. We assume Rudy's bad, or is Rudy bad? We don't know.
I mean, we've assumed that the whole time. I don't know. If that was pretty ambiguous at the end there. That he's having the, the.
Nah, B. I think that confirmed
So,
it.
so you think Rudy?
I think so, too.
Which part was ambiguous?
So the end
That
when
last
Rudy
scene.
goes, just say, "Get out of here," and then
Go away.
Basically he's saying
Go away.
confront the beast.
And he
It
said,
didn't work.
"Easy peasy." Yo, 80s slang was the shit.
Easy
dog.
peasy.
Chief,
It didn't work.
Chiefo.
boss.
Didn't work.
Yeah.
But I'm saying you think Rudy set him up
Wait,
for it to
Chief
not
out?
work?
Chief's not?
No, Chief is in.
I still say Chief.
You still say Chief?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like a Rhode Island thing.
Yeah, it's much more like a Rhode
Yeah,
Island
yeah.
thing.
He's allergic to the microphone. No matter where you put the microphone, he will.
I mean,
look
I'm
at, he's
trying
already
it
moving away from
I'm
it.
trying to eat the.
We're not eating for the next, 25 minutes. As we have this reaction episode.
Do you think that was a setup or not?
Set up for what?
Do you think
Son,
do you think
of
Rudy set
course
him up?
Rudy set him up.
Said this is what you do. This is how you beat the beast, knowing that shit would not work.
I
Like,
can see that argument.
do you think that's a
First
setup
of
or
all,
not?
you're going to tell me that big ass spider beast is going to be afraid of get away from me?
No way.
Yeah, no.
He's just wanted him to face him, knowing that the spider beast has nothing to do with isn't afraid of anything. He's going to get up inside him, and now he's locked in.
So then, who do you suggest that
You run, fam. You don't face the Demogorgon.
I'm with you on
Yeah.
that part. Don't get me wrong. But I'm saying Rudy.
The
what
only
is his real,
thing,
what is his real name in the show?
Rudy,
No, in the
Oh,
show.
it's
Bobby Brainstein.
Bobby Brains, right?
Bobby Brains.
But
Bobby
like,
Brains.
so then what's his agenda?
Hey, Bobby Brains.
we have no idea.
He works for
We
Riser.
all got the vibe from the very beginning.
Yeah.
By
I don't think
we
he
all,
works for Riser,
Jack
though.
pointed it out, and we jumped on the bandwagon. That the guy's got.
This is the thing.
guy's got an ulterior motive here.
He
By
said,
the way, wait. We
you
owe
said
Hannie.
this. This is very good. You said this. He goes, any character in an A's movie that calls kids chief or buddy,
Kiddo.
Big guy.
always is going to pull a switcheroo.
Yep.
Always going to be a switcheroo there. He's been throwing out a lot of kiddos. The easy peasy confirmed it for me. You've got to be a bad guy if you say easy peasy. So definitely a bad guy. Now, Haney, you pointed something that you were talking about.
Well,
you said
we
something-
jumped on Haney, but we owe him an apology because he actually was kind of right.
What, when he was talking
That
about how
Hopper and
Hopper
Paul
and Riser
Reiser.
are working together. At the end of it, at the end of season 1, Hopper got schooled to what's going on.
Are we going to talk
Right?
about how you were saying 11 is so attractive?
No, I never said 11 was attractive.
All right, maybe I made that up. Fine.
No, I don't think they're like totally in cahoots. I think at the end
No.
of the last season, they said,
But
"Hey,
Hopper knows
listen,
what the big deal is. Like,
Well, they
there's
said-
a bigger picture here, and Hopper knows what it is.
They said
There's an understanding, like, you're gonna let us be, and we're gonna protect you.
I think they said because you're the sheriff, you know what's going on around the town day to day. If you get clued into anything extraterrestrial or anything surreal that's happening around the
Holler at your
town,
boy.
you let us know because we're the scientists that are going to take care of this shit. I don't think it's like Hopper is in on.
Well, he's not in. They're
He's
working
not
with each
in,
other.
but he knows.
Hopper's basically going this. Look, I don't know how to close a portal to another dimension.
Yeah.
That's scientist shit.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to let you guys handle this portal, which you're supposed to keep closed, because remember he went in there, he was like, you guys got a leak. You handle that, all right? I'm going to handle the town. But I want us to be able to have conversations because I'm looking out for these kids. And I think he is looking out for Shorty. What's his name? Get away from me?
11.
No, Will.
Will. I think he's low-key looking out for Will and Winona because he knows that Will might have more problems. He wants to have a connection with them. But he doesn't trust... I don't think he trusts Riser.
No, he doesn't.
He's just easily duped by them. Because Riser knows what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
He's trying to play dumb.
Well, he just doesn't really have any other options, I guess, right? Like he wants to close this cosmic gap,
Right.
if you will,
I will.
right?
You'll close the cosmic gap.
No, I will call it a cosmic gap.
All right.
We have a
I will
candidate.
go with that.
No, so he's got no other option but to trust that they're going to be able to do that because
Right.
he knows what's really happening.
Right.
So I
Okay,
get
fair.
that part.
Now we have the baby Demogorgon.
Okay.
That
So,
we're
hold
referring
on.
I say he's a
Hold
good
on.
beast.
Bad beast.
Good beast.
Good beast. I think it's going to be, first of all, it's disgusting.
It's not good.
It's a very disgusting looking.
So
Yeah, but you know what? It's
I
going to
don't want
grow
to
into
ruin your party, and I don't want to ruin your day, possibly your month.
What happened?
I don't think it's a Demogorgon. I think the Demogorgon was season 1.
No, but listen,
I
we
think
like
there's a
saying
new name for
Demogorgon.
this thing. I know you had a lot of fun saying Demogorgon today.
Why
First
do
of
you
all-
why do you suspect that though?
Because
It's a Demogorgon.
Well, no, you're right though. The Demogorgon
calling
was last season.
the
This is a whole
Demogorgon-
new.
This is a
It's a
different. It's a
Demogorgon.
different beast.
Yeah.
Why?
And I'll say this because one day going on a Reddit.
So
You
Wait, is this
fucking
Hacker Haney talking?
Hacker Haney, Dark Web Solomon over here.
He went on the
is
dark
out
web and
getting
found
all
out-
the information about Okja. Talk about Okja.
So
This little fucking
I remember
Okja.
going on a Reddit hole one day
Uh-huh.
for Stranger Things, and it has basically there was all these little clues that I never picked up on season 1 that was really for the nerds, for the Dungeons and Dragon
Yeah,
players.
not for people who are on Reddit or anything.
right. But there it was they gave a clue to what the beast would be in this season 2. It's not a Demogorgon. I don't.
you
it's
know
not-
what it is.
I don't know.
Spider-Beast,
I
son.
can't say it. I can't say it.
Hold up. Spider
It's
Beast.
like a Hydra Thalassa or some shit like that.
Hydra
I have
Thalassa.
no idea.
You have no
Wow.
idea, but you just said it.
The big
I don't know if that's how you say
the
it.
big reveal of episode 3 was the fact that you are in possession of a Netflix account that you pay for, yet still chose to illegally download the episodes for the purposes of this podcast.
That's
Yes.
Wait, let me just say something. When
Shout
I
out
showed
to
up,
Pirate Bay.
Pirate Bay. When I showed up this morning, Haney had his head in his hands on his computer, trying to figure out how to transfer this image from his phone to his computer so that we could display it on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
All he had to do was click
He
one
knows
button
himself, though.
to airdrop. He
Oh, he
played.
played
I'm
up.
saying he played up his incompetency on his computer because secretly he's a dark web hacker. Hacker Haney.
Yeah.
He's like Rudy in this situation.
Yeah.
playing dumb.
Yes. You're playing dumb with
Same
us.
plays
stomach,
dumb real well.
I have the same stomach.
You do no. He's more like taut.
Taught.
More
Like his
balanced.
His
Yeah.
body
That's a
is.
good one.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's like they.
His
It's like
body's still
It's
adjusting
like
to
he
the
ate
weight
parm
gain.
every day for
Yeah.
a year.
yeah.
It's like he had to gain weight for this role, and his body hasn't adjusted.
You know, he
yet.
loved to
No,
believe that. You know,
yeah,
he's
he
telling
tells
people like,
himself
"Oh
that,
yeah,
yeah.
I gained about 700 pounds for this role. You know, I really care about method acting." No, bro.
The only time you know it's
Stop
real
it.
is when people lose weight for a role. Like when Christian Bale went skinny for that movie.
That
You know
shit.
that's the real shit. When
The
you say you gain
Machinist.
weight for a movie,
Yeah. Game where you're just having fun. You
yeah,
live life.
you're just doing the normal thing.
Yeah. All right,
Listen, man,
fine.
sometimes you gotta live that torrent life. All right.
I want to see
maybe
what
maybe
kind
a little maybe a little deeper on the internet. I don't know.
Bro, I want to see the porno that you got stashed in your computer. It's not going to be regular.
He's got that
I
Demogorgon.
don't.
Yo, I want to see
I
that
don't, but my boy
Velociraptor
that's
or whatever
coming
that
later,
shit
my
is.
boy that's coming later.
Yeah.
Talk to him about that.
Why he's got the good
His
stuff?
hard drive.
Tentacle porn?
Yeah, HD.
He's
I
got the
don't know.
Velocithesa, whatever the fuck you called it.
The thesaurus?
The thesaurus. Yep.
He's got thesaurus porn.
So anyway, we'll keep calling it Demogorgon because I don't want to see it.
It's a baby
It's
Demogorgon.
baby
Yeah.
Demogorgon.
It looks
Yep.
like an HPV
BD.
ward.
Well,
Yeah.
BD.
Demogorgon.
It's baby D. Baby D. I got my baby Dema. Okay.
Other
what else?
thoughts? Fuck, it was a good episode.
So,
It started-
actually, things happened in this episode.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. The episode before this was what 3 we just saw. So
yeah,
3.
they gotta, look, there's only 9 episodes. They gotta have one episode of filler, laying the groundwork.
Okay, here's my thing. I usually like a hot first, hot second, hot third, then coast 4, 5,
No,
and then ratchet it back up 6, 7, 8, 9.
I mean, if we're talking about 9 episodes,
Or
the
7,
the
8, 9.
second and the 5th are gonna be the 2 fillers.
Really?
I think so.
Why would you? I mean, you're just
Industry
getting me
talk.
on.
Industry talk. Industry talk.
I'm just saying, like you just locking me in. Why would you give me the opportunity to dip on the show in the second episode? That's crazy.
No, no one's gonna dip,
Stop
man.
doing that.
No one's gonna dip.
Stop doing what?
The rubbing.
Oh.
The rubbing of the table.
And by the way, you managed to move.
But I'm
Son,
in front of
what's
it.
the deal with what happened with you
You
and the
not like
microphone?
phallic things near your face?
I'm just
or-
like
No, you know what it is?
I'm
Is
standing-
his
man
I-
had the
I
walkie-talkie.
No,
wanna
his
make
neighbor
sure-
would shove the walkie-talkie in his face, and he never wants to be around a
I
microphone
want to make
again.
sure I want to make sure that I'm in prime position to get the last piece of garlic bread when this thing.
Oh, he's already getting the
So I'm
upper
just,
hand.
I'm just staying loose.
Where's
I'm
the
staying
garlic
nimble.
bread?
I'm
Right
moving.
there.
Don't worry
Right
about
there.
it.
Hey, son.
Don't worry about it. Just don't do it.
Wow.
This right here is all yours, dog.
Oh,
All yours. Okay, for your sacrifice
Yo,
for our
there's more
country.
meatballs in there.
I never.
We got plenty of pasta.
Yeah, dude, we will. Okay. Predictions next episode, or anything else going on? What about?
Yeah, hold on.
Can we talk about Nancy? Can we
Hold
talk about Nancy?
Yeah, let's
that
talk
What,
little
I don't
situation?
get what her and Homeboy are doing.
They're in high
John.
school and
Well,
they're in
Schultz
love.
thinks that they're luring.
No, I'm not talking about her and Steve. I'm talking about her and the other buyer's kid. Like, what are they doing? Like, they're on like a stealth secret mission right now.
Schultz thinks that they're trying to lure the secret
Demogorgon.
organization, the Demogorgon organization, because we
love
saw them listening in on the phone conversation.
Yes.
I think that they're okay. So they're making a phone conversation to Barb's parents.
Right.
Right. I think that they assume that the CIA has all their shit tapped. So they're making a phone call knowing that their shit is going to get tapped because they want maybe the CIA to come after them. Maybe they want them to go in there. I think basically, I think they went to Radio Shack to get a camera or some kind of equipment because I think they want to get proof that Barb is dead so they can look out for Barb's family.
That's what I
Hey,
think
hot
it
take.
is.
I got a hot take.
Okay, go.
The Demogorgon or the thesaurus or whatever the fuck you're
Yeah,
calling
yeah,
it
it's a
is
Demogorgon.
really Barb.
Yeah,
Next hot
that's-
take.
that's-
We'll keep
that's
moving
fine.
on.
That's next level.
Hold
I'm
on.
not buying it. I'm not buying it. Nope.
Hold on.
Nope.
Barb is the Demogorgon?
No.
Barb is the
Baby one?
no, the giant
Oh,
fucking.
the giant tentacle one. Now, does Barb have control of all the other gingers in the town?
Yeah, that's why there's a surplus of gingers.
So it's
Because
like a White Walker, like the King White Walker
Exactly.
is going to have control of. So you got to take out Barb to take out all the rest of the gingers in the town,
She's like, yeah, exactly.
and then we end up losing Mad
Once
Max.
you kill Barb, all the other gingers disappear.
Well, can we find the Barb for the rest of the world that we can take out?
Still haven't found that.
All right, fine. All right. What do we think
other-
about Mad Max? How she became a super cool, cordial sweetheart of a girl. Now she's one of the crew. Very quickly has she made this turn.
A
No,
little too quick.
you think? Do we have anything to suspect of Max? Remember,
No.
the brother dropped that little line. That's not
That's
my
right, that's
sister.
not my
Don't
sister."
call her my sister.
Mm-hmm.
Why are they in this town? Why does he have a muscle car?
Yo, by the way,
Why
he's got
is
moves.
Marco on his phone
He's
and
got-
not paying attention
Wow.
to this conversation?
He's got
No.
moves in the paint. Went
By the
between
way,
the legs.
yes,
son,
threw up.
I hope episode 5, that filler episode, is just Steve and Homeboy playing basketball.
One-on-one,
Forty
son.
That's a
minutes.
full, like
One-on-one.
a real-time basketball game with no
Yeah.
angles. Just
Also,
one.
like,
We need to get
You weren't allowed
filet.
to just take your shirt off in gym class in high school.
This was gym class in the 80s. We went to gym class
Bro,
in the
there was no
2000s.
rules.
He's also
Yeah,
from out of town,
there's
so
no
he doesn't
rule.
know the.
He's from out of town.
What
What
else?
is that guy's deal? That guy's the best.
He's from
obviously.
Footloose.
The guy's the best.
That's Kevin Bacon from Footloose. That's a throwback right there.
That
Okay, I'll keep that one.
No, yeah.
It's just Footloose wasn't that good of a movie. I never saw it.
Yeah, but I think
Hey.
there's similarities.
It's a whole nother podcast.
To Rob Lowe and him?
No, obviously Chris Pine, Rob Lowe, and him have that.
I
look.
don't see Chris Pine as much as I see Rob Lowe.
It's the blonde hair. He's a blonde.
Okay.
You know, whatever. I think we'll look at him. We'll watch another Star Trek. Point is, something's going on with them we don't know about.
and she said like they think it's like what's the reason why we left? Like they're like
And
who's
she
to
was like,
blame?
you.
Yeah.
And then she wouldn't take the blame for it. I personally think she's the bad one. I think that the show would love us to believe that this bad boy did something bad in another town, and that's why they had to move to Hawkins. But it seems too easy for that.
I don't know if she's bad. She's definitely got some kind of past. That we're gonna
Something
find out
happened now.
about. But
How is she so good at video games? I've never met a girl that was good at video games besides Mario Kart.
It's true.
Really?
Wii tennis.
You know girls that are good at video games?
No, I don't, but not good at Mario Kart either.
That's their game.
Really?
Every girl's good at Mario Kart.
That's not true.
No, yeah, it's kind of true.
Son,
The golfing games, I've noticed. So things
Any
that
Mario,
just take,
Mario
like,
Party,
touch.
any
things that
Mario
you have
games.
to touch balls. Is
No,
that?
like, you know the ones at the...
Yeah, I
Like
know.
the Wii games? Like the Wii?
No, he's talking about arcade. Girls don't do arcade, but they
No,
they
any
fuck
Mario
with
games.
Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Yo, that's their shit. Yeah, and they use dumb characters like Luigi.
Or Toad.
No, Toad is legit.
Toad was good, yeah.
That's who
Yoshi.
you got to use.
Yoshi was good.
I was a Luigi guy. I related to
I was
the
a
height.
Wario
was
guy
like, yeah.
on the new one.
You were
I was the
Wario.
big-
On the new
I
one.
was the
You used
big
Bowser,
ape.
didn't
I
you?
was the big ape.
Oh, use the
The
ape.
gorilla guy.
Donkey
Oh,
Kong?
Donkey Kong?
No, like are you talking about Mario Kart?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Donkey Kong.
There's Donkey Kong.
Wow, the big ape. That's the only time I've ever heard him referred with not being referred to as
That's
Donkey,
Donkey Kong, the
Yeah.
most iconic monkey ever.
One overall overarching theory I have is that this creature that that Dustin is raising is going to become a good beast and fight the bad beast at the end.
And I was against
Any
this
thoughts?
theory.
I'm skeptical.
100% supportive. Of
Yes.
that theory.
You think he's going to ride it? You think he's
So,
going to
like
some
Atreyu?
evidence,
Yeah.
some evidence towards you,
Possibly.
for you, I should say. At the end, the thing is like in the corner of the bathroom, won't respond to anyone. He comes in, he's like, "All right, come here, be quiet, I'm gonna put you under my hat." It's very responsive to him.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe at the end, it'll like Dustin will be able to control it.
That's what
and
I'm
save
saying.
it.
That's what I'm
maybe,
saying.
possibly.
How are you gonna fight
still
that
think
giant
that
beast?
thing is a piece of shit and
Guys,
it's gonna kill people.
Think about 80s movies. There's always some connection between
Never-ending
kid,
story.
Never-ending story, E.T., all the rest of them.
Gremlins.
Gremlin, right? There's always a good
Gizmo.
There's always a good gremlin.
love
There's
Gremlin.
always a good animal. There's always a good beast or whatever that helps you defeat the bad beast. That's how it
Yes.
works. And this is going to be the good beast. This is classic. I don't know why you guys won't accept this.
I just think that you have a right to be a reason to be skeptical. If I was one of those kids, I'd understand why I would not want to like just assume it was a good on our side.
Yeah, if I saw that in real life, I'm killing it
Immediately.
without hesitation. But I haven't been in the upside down.
I don't really see where that's relevant.
I mean, now things that are magical aren't all bad.
Fair.
Shorty, 11. You might want to kill her too because she got all these magical powers, but she's good. She's out here in the streets.
Yo, how
now.
about 11
but
using her powers for a little
yeah,
bit of
little jealousy.
little jealousy, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Someone made the joke. Imagine when 11 hits puberty and is going through.
A lot of hormones that you don't want to be dealing with.
And I'm not in that
Shit.
cabin. Fuck that. Forget
Shit.
it, bro. It's gonna be more
It's
than
over.
squirrels dead. You know what I mean? And jealous. Like they were just.
Jealous.
I mean, Mike was.
She's only got one friend to date though of her age. I guess the other 3 guys are her friends too, which
But she just likes Mike.
it's a different. She's at a different level of socialization than most kids.
Fair, but wouldn't you think that the person that she has most in common with is Will? Not to mention Mike and Will.
Well,
Very
Will was
similar
MIA the
skin.
whole first season. Will didn't
She
exist
doesn't
the whole
know
first
Will.
season.
Wait till she meets him, and now they both experience the upside
Mike
down. the
Mike
right
will
side
stab
up.
Will if
Although,
there's a connection there.
I have a theory
Okay.
that Will
Hot take coming.
and Redhead end up together by the end of the season.
Oh, so
Will
it's not going to
and
be
Redhead. They're
the
gonna bond.
fat kid or the black kid. It's going to be
It's
Will
gonna
and
be
Redhead.
Yep.
I think Redhead's too old for Will. Will's like
They're all the
very
same age.
childish.
Same
babe.
age. Same age.
Yeah, but she's way
Will
older
looks
looking.
younger.
He looks young.
Hey, I mean, maybe she likes that.
Fat kid looks like he's ready to lay pipe. Will looks like
He hit a little spurt.
Will
He
looks like he's never had
hit a
hard
little
on
spurt in the
his life.
offseason. He hit a little spurt.
Yeah.
Came back.
Will just stayed where he was. I think Will might be dead, yo.
No.
Yo, Will might not make it back.
I don't think Will's
No,
making
do
it
you-
back,
So
yo.
do you think Will's now gonna go back? It's gonna be the same thing as last time. Will's gonna be back in some
Yep.
upside down
Winona's
world.
gonna
They're
freak
be
out. She's already got a
hiding
little bit
Yo, if I have to deal with another fucking, I don't want like that whiny Winona. Like it got fucking annoying.
No one believes me.
Yeah,
Where's
I don't
my
want to deal
son?
with that.
Yeah.
shit.
Where the boogers are coming out.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with that shit.
Okay, I think what's gonna happen is he's gonna come back to the real world.
Like the dark Will.
Different.
We're gonna have
Dark
Dark
Will.
Will, yo.
Dark
Dark
Will.
Spider-Man, whatever Black
Dark Web.
Spider-Man was, or Dark Spider-Man. That's
He's gonna be wearing
Will.
like mascara and
all
all
black.
black.
Goth.
Listening to
Yeah.
the
Straight
Cure.
Goth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think Will's gonna make it happen. He's gonna break away from the group, start doing fuck shit.
He's gonna become a fuckboy.
He might become a fuck boy. He might get scooped up by Riser and them. And now they gotta do tests because he's doing wild shit. We'll see. I don't know.
A lot of theories floating around. Only one way to find out.
Let's go. Let's get back into it.
Boom. Done.